Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most frustrating things about learning English. You know that feeling, right? You study, you learn all the rules, but then when it's time to actually speak, your mind just goes blank. Well, in this explainer, we're going to look at a really powerful method that's designed to tear down that wall and get you speaking. Let's dive in.
I bet this sounds familiar. You've put in the hours with the textbooks. You could probably pass a grammar test with flying colors, but the second you're face to face with someone, your brain just freezes. You are so not alone. This is a super common problem, especially for learners at the A1 and A2 levels.
So, why does this happen? Well, it usually comes down to something I call the grammar trap. It's the old school way of learning that makes you treat English like it's a math problem you have to solve, instead of what it really is, a tool for communication. And here's the real issue. You're trying to be an English analyst instead of an English speaker. You're so busy thinking about verb tenses and sentence structure that you can't just communicate. It's kind of like trying to learn to ride a bike by reading a physics textbook first. You might know all the theory, but you're still going to fall over. And let's be real, the number of rules is just totally overwhelming. I mean, just look at this list of topics from a typical beginner's course. You're supposed to have all of this stuff. Tenses, articles, prepositions, perfectly organized in your head, ready to go, in the middle of a real conversation. It's a lot. And here's something you really need to hear. This struggle isn't just about memory. It's about how different languages are actually built. For example, a language like Russian is what's called synthetic, meaning it changes the endings of words to create meaning. But English is analytical. It uses word order and little extra words to do the same job. This means trying to translate word for word in your head is a recipe for disaster. So the point is, this isn't your fault. The systems are just fundamentally different.
Okay, so if the old way is a trap, how do we get out? Well, the answer is to tap into a much more natural process. It's the same way every single one of us learned our very first language. It's all about learning like a child again.
Just imagine it for a second. What if you could just respond? You hear someone speak English and an answer just pops out automatically. No more of that painful pause where you're translating and checking the grammar in your head. I promise this isn't magic. It's just a totally different way of learning that's all about understanding, not analyzing.
Now, there's a scientific name for this big idea, and it's called comprehensible input. The theory is actually really simple. It says that we truly learn a language when we understand messages in that language, not when we memorize rules about that language. It's all about hearing and reading things you understand over and over until the patterns just start to feel natural. You know, just like when you were a kid. One of the earliest methods to use this idea was something called total physical response, or TPR. And it shows the concept perfectly. It's so simple. A teacher says a command like, stand up, and then they stand up. The student's job? Just stand up too. That's it. No grammar charts, no translations, just a direct connection between the sound and the action. You learn by doing. Okay, so that's the powerful core idea. But how do we take that and use it to build up our conversation skills? Well, that brings us to something called the mini-story method. Let's look at how this turns into a real, practical technique for speaking. The entire purpose of the mini-story method is to short-circuit that overthinking part of your brain. It's designed to train you to hear English and respond immediately, turning speaking into a reflex, not a slow, painful analysis. Here's how it works, and it's almost ridiculously simple. First, you listen to a very short, very easy story. Then, you hear a super simple question about that story. So if the story says, Bob went to the store, the question might be, did Bob go to the store? Or maybe, where did Bob go? And your only job is to shout back the answer in just 1 or 2 words. Yes, or the store.
And this right here is the absolute key. This is the secret sauce. The goal is not to make a beautiful, long, grammatically perfect sentence. The goal is speed. By forcing yourself to answer instantly, you literally don't have time to second-guess yourself or translate. You're training your brain to skip the analysis and just respond. That's how you build real fluency.
Now, I know this all might sound great in theory, but you're probably wondering, does it actually work better than the old way? Well, let's take a look at the proof from a real study done in a classroom. So, researchers did this really cool study with high school students who were learning Spanish. They took 2 groups of total beginners and had them learn for a whole school year. But they used 2 completely different methods. Group 1, they did the traditional thing. You know the drill.
textbook exercises, grammar explanations, memorizing vocabulary lists. But Group 2 used a storytelling method based on comprehensible input, a lot like what we've been talking about. They just spent their time listening to and interacting with simple stories.
So after 1 year, everyone took a speaking test, and the results were amazing. Just look at the chart. The storytelling group scored way higher. And we're not talking about a small difference. This method was proven to be way more effective at helping people actually speak. The conclusion was just crystal clear. The students who learned through stories and understanding messages were just better communicators. Not only were they better at speaking, but they were also better at writing. Both skills that require you to actually produce the language on your own. So, what's the big takeaway from all this for you? It means it might be time for a really big shift in how you think about learning English. It's time to stop thinking so much and finally start speaking. Here's the most important idea to remember. Your goal should be to change your identity. Stop being a grammar student who studies the rules and become a language acquirer who just soaks up the language naturally. Focus on getting tons and tons of input you can understand. The speaking part, it'll start to happen on its own.
So look, the evidence is pretty clear. Getting stuck in that grammar trap is incredibly common, but there is a path out. And it's a path that's more natural, it's more effective, and honestly, it's a lot more fun. So the only real question left is, are you ready to give it a try?